up, y'all? It's your boy Dirty Truth, and today I'm going to be talking about simp. What is a simp? I know you guys hear a lot about, you hear a lot about this term. It's been thrown around on the internet, on YouTube a lot. A lot of YouTubers talk about it. I'm going to break down the definition first before I go into my talk. A simp is a person who does simple things. They do silly stuff, stupid stuff. That's the definition of a simp. Well, my definition of a simp is a man who lacks game and knowledge on how to deal with women. So they make silly mistakes. And today I'm going to talk about the 10 characteristics of what a simp is. Now these are my 10 characteristics, you know what I mean? You can come up with your own or what you think, but these are my characteristics of what I feel like a simp is. And number one is being too nice. Now for all you cats out there that got these jobs, you're making money, you went to college and all these things, and you feel like you're a good catch, and you meet these women and you feel like you got to be nice to them. You feel like you got to put them on a pedestal and things of that nature. You got this woe is me attitude of thinking, well, I'm a nice guy, I don't know why women don't like me. I'm nice, I do all these things. Well, that's the problem right there. That's the big problem, man. You're too nice. You don't have any edge to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, women like edge. Women like the bad boys. They like men who have backbone. So if you're a guy that's always accommodating women, you always giving out compliments all the time, you're not being yourself, you're not letting that bad boy come out, you feel like you got to be overly nice, kind of shy and all this stuff. Women are generally going to be turned off. Because I'm going to tell you this, man. Women don't, some people say that women like punishment. Hey, to each his own. But for the most part, women respect strength. And when you lack strength as a man, women typically get turned off by that. So when you stand your ground with a woman's going to be more attracted to you. Versus you just being overly friendly, overly accommodating, too many compliments, and just too nice. Woman's gonna be turned off, man. So my advice to you is to man up. I know that sounds cliche, but you're gonna have to dig deep in yourself and be like, you know what? I'm gonna have to change the way I do things. If a woman is nice to you, you nice back. If a woman has a bad attitude towards you, you give her that same energy. But you don't play the nice guy and then you're dealing with some woman who has a trashy attitude just because she's attractive and she feel like she can treat you like shit. Don't be that guy, man. Don't simp out like that. Alright, for the next one. Being too available. This is number 2. Being too available, fellas, doesn't cut it either, man. You need to have other things going on in your life. You find a woman that you're attracted to, you just now getting in the dating game, you need to have other things going on in your life besides waiting by the telephone, waiting for her to text you or call you up. Or when she does call you up and text you, you're always ready to go out. Pump the brakes on that. Have other options going on. Have other hobbies and things going on in your life. You know why? Because this creates mystery. And the more mystery, the better. When you're always ready and available, a woman's like, damn, he ain't got nothing going on. He don't have anything going on in his life. So every time I hit him up, he's always ready to go out. Like, some of them get kind of, they find it strange. Especially if you're a nice looking guy, you know what I mean? You got things going for you and you're always waiting for them. They'll start to question it. So don't be too available for women. Even if you got to make some stuff up, like you have a doctor's appointment, or you're going to go hang out with your family members, or you're going out on a date. That will create mystery. The less mystery, the more boredom. A woman's not going to see you as adventurous. You know what I mean? They like adventure. Look at the movies they watch. They always want to watch the movies with the guy who has all the girls, he's got all the money, and he's got all these different things going on for him. That's fantasy. Women like that. So create one for them. Alright, so number 3. Spending all of your money. Now this is another simpish beat. And splurge on these females, man. You don't have to spend all your hard-earned money. If that woman has a job, especially, you ain't got to go out and spend all your money on her to get her attention. You know, some women get turned off by that because they feel like you have an angle. The best thing to do in this situation is to sell yourself, your personality. Get her to fall in love with you and not how much money you make. That's the solution to that, man. You know, you don't ever want to be in a position where you feel like you got to drop all this money on this chick who's high maintenance. Because you're going. The thing is, guys, if you start off that way, it's going to always be that way. That woman's going to always expect for you to provide and spend all this money on her. And then when you stop doing it, there's going to be friction in the relationship. She's going to turn around and be like, you know what? Well, you were doing this in the beginning. Why did you stop? So you don't want to do that, man. You want to set the table in the beginning by not doing that. You know, that's how you correct that behavior. Don't spend all your money, man. Just be confident. Believe in yourself. You know, you ain't got to be high on drugs and being drunk either. You can just be you. Accept you for who you are. There's going to be a woman out there that's going to love you for you. This is a numbers game. And in order to be successful at it, fellas, you got to play it that way. The more options, the better. Alright, number 4. This is another simpish behavior. Another simpish characteristic. Always initiating. Gentlemen, if you're meeting women, man, and you know, in the beginning phase, you're always initiating everything. You're always making all the phone calls. You're always texting. You're always starting up the conversation, and you don't get anything back. You need to roll out, man. You need to stop entertaining this person. Save yourself the misery and save yourself the humiliation. That woman is not interested in you. If she doesn't ask you any questions about who you are, you know, as a person, you know, your likes and dislikes, you know, where do you see yourself in a relationship, you know, in your future and all that stuff, don't even bother wasting your time, man, because it's clear that she doesn't give a damn. You know, a lot of times a woman's going to show you her interest because she's going to ask questions. She's going to hit you up. You know what I mean? It's going to be back and forth. It's going to be something mutual. But don't be that guy who's always doing the initiating, man. Because it's a bad place to be in. And you know what? You'll eventually get put in the friend zone because the woman's not interested. So you're just wasting a lot of time. Move on to the next. Alright, fellas. Putting her on a pedestal. This is number 5. This happens to a lot of men. We get caught up in a woman's beauty. And we think because a woman looks good, she's attractive, that she deserves to be put above ourselves. And that's a bad way to see things, man. Why should she be put on a pedestal? Why? Because she looks good? Why should I put myself beneath her? Because she's attractive? No. Dude, that woman's got to earn her keep, man. She's got to earn your trust. You know what I'm saying? It don't go. You don't sit out here and do all these crazy things for a woman and put her above you, allow her to disrespect you, walk all over you, treat you like shit because she looks good. Nah, that ain't how it goes, man. She needs to earn your respect. And the way she earns her respect, your respect, by going out and you saying what her character's like. If she's got a fucked up attitude, dude, don't waste your time, man. Remove her off that pedestal she's on and treat her like she treats you. She treats you like shit, you treat her the same way. Don't put women on a pedestal because a lot of them don't even want to be put there, gentlemen. They really don't. A lot of them want to be treated like shit, man. And that comes down to how they were brought up. You know, if they were brought up in families where the mom wasn't shit or the dad didn't show them a lot of attention, they don't know what respect is. So don't go out of your way trying to respect a pig who shits all over diamonds. Don't do that. Take her off that pedestal and put her ass back on the ground level with the rest of us. Alright guys, number 6. Now this is a big one, man. This one right here really irritates dependency attitudes on both parties. You know, and what I mean by being codependent, not being able to do things for yourself, not being able to think for yourself, always needing a woman to accompany you everywhere you go. That's codependent, being love drunk, not being able to think, cook food. Man, you need to be self-sufficient, especially in 2021, man. Like, things have changed. Time has, we've evolved as people. So, we're not living like we lived in the 50s and 60s where you come home, you got a wife who wants to cook. A lot of these women don't want to do stuff like that anymore. With the feminist movement and all that going on, a lot of these women want to be just like men. So, you got to treat them as such, but just don't deal with them. But the codependent attitude, from what I see, when I go in the gym, and when I see a guy who's always in the gym with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend is actually working out with him, giving him a spot on the bench press, just being there for moral support, that's like codependency to me, man. That makes a man look weak. A man that sits up and sacrifices his whole life just to be with a woman. Like, his whole life is centered around a woman. He can't do anything without her. He'll neglect his family, everything, just to be with that woman. That's a codependent attitude, and it's detrimental to you as a person. So instead of being codependent, get you a hobby, get you some friends, and start hanging out, and get away from your woman. Don't hang out with a woman because you're insecure that she might cheat on you. Fuck that. It's a big world. Plenty of fish in the sea, gentlemen. If she cheats on you, she was never yours to begin with. You gotta test these women, man. You gotta see where they at. If you up their ass all the time, you're not gonna know what your woman made of. You're not. So put them through the test and stop clinging on to these women like that. Alright, gentlemen, not having options. This is number 7. Now, when you're in the dating game in the beginning, like I said before, it's a numbers game, gentlemen. You need to have options. You need to have options in this game, man. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't feel like because you met a particular woman and she's got your mind and your everything up in the clouds and all this stuff. Nah, man. Go out on a series of dates and meet different people. When you have other options, it builds more confidence. It's just like going on a job interview, gentlemen. The more job interviews you have, you're going to eventually land one of them. You're going to find that perfect job. Just like with women. The more options you have, the better your chances. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, gentlemen, because you limit yourself. Move around. It's alright to date other women. You ain't got to sleep with all of them, but it's alright to date other women and learn what other women are, what they about. That way you can find out what your likes and dislikes are. But if you never do that and you settle for the first thing that comes along, sometimes you can end up being miserable, man. It can backfire on you. So have options, fellas. Alright, my brother. Your pursuit in life. Like, your life shouldn't be centered around what women think and what they want. Because you know what? They don't even have no clue. They're indecisive. So why the hell are you going to go out of your way to try to impress women that's indecisive and they don't even know what they want? That's why they come to us, for us to make their mind up. Gentlemen, we are the prize, man. And when you start thinking like that, when you start thinking that you're the gift that comes into a woman's life instead of the other way around, your whole perception on women is going to change, man. But if you keep walking around thinking that you're beneath women, you're going to get stepped on, man. So change the way you look at yourself and the way you look at these females. Stop worrying about what women want. I know they made a movie with Mel Gibson in it called What Women Want, you know, and he found out that women just wanted to talk. Yeah, but guess what? Don't always be that shoulder to cry on either, man, because, you know, you end up getting put in the friend zone. If you're going to sit up and listen to a woman talk all day about her problems, then you need to initiate some type of sexual move on her. A kiss, something, man. You know what I mean? Something. All right, gentlemen. You going back. My next one is 9. Not being clear and upfront about what you want. Now, this is another simp move on men, because, you know, I feel like a lot of us get insecure. We get a little bit frightened on telling these women what we want up front. If all you want is a sexual relationship, then you need to be clear about that up front, fellas. Don't beat around the bush. Don't play games. Don't string a woman along just to get in her pants, man. When you could have hit that thing in the first week, but yet you dragged it out for months playing games and shit. You could have just been up front and told her, look, I just want to smash. That's all I want. I don't want no commitment. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be your man. I ain't trying to be your husband and all that. I just want to fuck. You got to be clear about that, man. You got to tell these women what you want up front. If you want kids and you want a family, let a woman know. And if they not down with the program, move on to the next, man. I'm telling you, you're going to land somewhere. You know what I mean? It may not happen right away, but eventually it will. So you got to be patient in this thing. All right, the last one, last but not least, number 10. Letting her be in control over everything. The yes man. The happy wife, happy life man. The man that says, happy girlfriend, I get sex tonight. Men, be one of these guys, man. For what? Like, that's bullshit. For being in a relationship where you're on the bottom. You shouldn't have to feel this way, man. I don't like that phrase that says happy wife, happy life. I'd be damned if I go to work and I come home and I'm pissed off and I gotta go home and make my wife feel good or my girlfriend feel good after I had a bad day. Nah, man. It should go the other way. She should make you feel good. She should give you a foot rub. If she's in good spirits, she needs to cook you dinner, make you feel good. I ask you, how was your day? If you come home with an attitude. Gentlemen, don't get into this mindset of thinking that you're here, your only purpose in life is to serve women. That's simpish behavior, man. You're more than that. We weren't put here to serve women. Women were put here to serve us. And I'm not trying to have like this negative attitude towards women and all this and that, but I'm just saying, y'all, you gotta understand something, man. Women are gifts to men. So when you can rearrange your mindset and stop thinking that women are above you and they're on the same level as you, then, you know, you're gonna be more successful in this thing, you know. But all that happy wife, happy girlfriend, you know, I get laid tonight. So what if you don't get laid? Shit. You gotta have backbone in relationships, guys. It can't always come to, well, if I don't get laid tonight, I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch. If I don't do what she wants, I'm not gonna get sex. You know, she's not gonna cook for me. That's why you need to be self-sufficient. That's why you need to masturbate. If you don't want to masturbate, do something else. You know what I mean? Be able to hold your own. If you don't know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, you need to learn how. If she's doing all the cooking for you, you need to learn how to cook for yourself. You know what I mean? Because you need to rock the boat in your relationship. Don't always be nice all the time and being accommodating because you want sex from your girl or you want tender love and care. All the while they shitting on you, being all over social media, living a double lifestyle, talking bad about you behind your back, or just treating you less than, you know, criticizing your job, criticizing how you act and things like that, man. No. Don't do it, man. Don't be that guy, you know. But I'm gonna go back to the first point I made about being too nice. You know what I mean? not being too nice, but spending too much money. Number two, you know, if you're going out with these women all the time and you're spending hard-earned money, gentlemen, and you're not getting anything in return, then you need to give it up, man. You know, going out and spending all your money and not getting what you want, because ultimately you want to get laid. And if that's not happening, then you need to just stop, man. You are really simping out of control. And you need to reel it back in. I can see going through that one time, you know, but several times, and it keeps happening over and over. You're simping out of control, and you need to get some control over yourself. All right, y'all, it's your boy Dirty Truth. Stay tuned for the next video. Holla back.